Are you looking for the next craft beer to drink? Well, maybe Starman by Blackrocks is the one for you. Welcome back, everybody. I'm Brad.
I'm Steve.
And today we have the championship game, or the championship winner, I should say.
They're cutting down the net.
Yep.
Confetti's flying.
Yep. I was trying to think of something to do because I can't pour the beer because the beer is empty.
Maybe we should cut off the top of the beer or something. I don't know.
So, doesn't matter to me.
It's a Blackrocks Starman. 5.6 is the ABV, 35 IBUs. If you really want to get a feel for how it's stacked up against other beers, go back and watch other videos. What was interesting about this beer is even though it had 35 IBUs, it had a lot of hops in there.
Yeah.
And like Brad and I discussed the last couple rounds, I think a lot of it was late boil additions.
Yeah. Yep. Simcoe, Citra, Amarillo, Columbus, Mosaic. And because of 35 IBUs, most of them are at the end or dry hopped.
Yeah. And what's interesting about this is, Brad and I tend towards the IPAs, and we tried to leave out IPAs.
Yep.
But this beer wasn't even the highest IBUs, and it still took the ring.
Yeah. Still not the highest IBUs or ABV.
But yet it still
took it. And it's probably because it's more of a IPA than anything. The pale ale is because it's so low in ABV.
Yeah,
it'd be 4 point or
it's
5.
pushing a New England IPA.
Well, and the ABV is pushing an IPA anyway, more of a pale ale to me. Now, to me, a pale ale is something, let's say, just as, I guess, the fruitiness, the citrus still stick out, but the ABV is lower, so it's not going to be as much malt, where this is still a pale ale at 5.6, so they are using enough malt. To me, this is a IPA.
Yeah.
But they call it a pale ale.
Well, maybe that's what they call it up in the UP. Who knows, right?
Yeah. So anyway, obviously it's open because it has been through the beer bracket. It did win. So Whitehead, from what we do have, golden. Mine's hazy, but you gave me some. I almost drank all mine, so Steve had to give me some. Very hazy, but I think it was a lot clearer.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean,
unless you backwashed. This is all backwashed.
It's all backwashed. There's like spitting in it. No, I think it is a little hazy, and it might have to do with maybe there's some chill haze there. Maybe there's just, as it warms up, it gets a little hazy.
Yep.
Maybe we just didn't notice. I think with the amount of hops, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if this thing was hazy. You know what I mean?
Well, right, but I think your haziness comes from the wheat, the oats, stuff like that, not really the hops that are in it. I'm gonna say, and I'm pretty sure it wasn't this hazy. I'm guessing it's from warming up.
You have to go back and watch the videos.
Smell?
Smells like beer. No, no, it smells fruity, hoppy.
Yeah, I'll go back and say, it smells like bubble gum.
You know what's amazing to me is like every one of those hops though is like one of my favorites. Like Mosaic, Citra, Columbus. What else was in there? Simcoe, I think.
Mosaic, Columbus, Amarillo. Citra, Simcoe. So, but I think Mosaic gives off bubble gum, and I'm wondering if now that it's warm, because it's been in the fridge, but we did the championship game. We poured it all, so it's been sitting in here. We did the losers just regular video, and I get more bubble gum out of this, but I think it's the yeast, the fruitiness yeast.
Sure.
And so the Mosaic can give off some bubble gum, so yeah, it smells good. Taste? If anything, I would say it's a little bit warm. I think it was better cold, but you're still getting that fruitiness, a little bit of citrus, a tiny bit of bitterness, but it's clean. It's a good pale ale, if that's what you want to call it.
The malt is like secondary to the hops.
Right. Yep. So, 4.5 out of 5.
Yeah, I'd agree with you. I'd probably say the same, 4.5.
If anything, I want the citrus to be toned down just a little bit and more of that generic fruitiness. I want it, is it mango? Is it pineapple? I would like a little bit more of that to come out, or that citra hop, to be a little bit more dominant.
I think they'd be safe raising the ABV on it with the amount of hops that's in there.
Yeah, they could definitely probably add 2 or 3 more pounds. I'm obviously on a 5-gallon scale, not a 50-barrel scale.
Right.
But yeah,
at
adding
least 1% ABV.
Yeah, I think it could use 5% more malt to push that ABV up, and it would still taste good. So 5 of my friends have had this, average 4.2. Almost 1,500 people have had this, average 3.97.
Wow, that's lower than I thought. Interesting.
Yeah. But Mike, a guy I talk to all the time, he gave it a 4.5.
I like Mike.
Yeah, 4.5, 4, 4.25, 4, 4.25. Yeah, so I would grade it a little bit higher just because I like pale ales, IPAs a little bit more, and I think they do a good job with this one.
Yeah, I agree, and it's we've gone through the gamut today,
right.
So it's hard to give it a number after you've tried like 4 or 5 different beers, and
all lagers,
style lagers. So that might push it up a little higher because we're like, oh my god, we had this and this and this.
Right.
But yeah, I think I would buy it.
Yeah. Definitely one if you're into pale ales, anything on pale ale, IPA, anything like that. Definitely one to pick up and try. I think you'll like it, and good one.
Go out and buy it.
Yep, cool. So that'll wrap up this beer review. Until next time, I'm Brad.
I'm Steve.
Happy brewing.
See you next time.